So there's a rule change coming in 2026 that's going to affect anyone making over $145,000 who's 50 or older. Now, here's what's interesting. I've been having conversations with advisors about this recently, and surprisingly, most haven't discussed it with their clients yet. Now, here's what's happening. If you earn more than $145,000 and you're making those catch-up contributions to your 401k, that extra $7,500 starting in 2026, it has to go into a Roth account after tax. All right. So no more tax deferred option on the catch up. Now, your first thought is probably, okay, is that good or bad for me? But here's my first thought. After over 40 years of doing this, the government just changed the rules on money you're planning to save next year. And if you think this is the last time they'll do that over the next 30 years of your retirement, you're building your plan on a foundation that really doesn't exist. Most advisors will tell you whether Roth or traditional is better for your tax situation. Now that's fine. And that's math. What they won't tell you is this. I watched my father's business collapse when I was 13, and he had no plan. He had no protection. It was just gone. And that taught me something that you can't learn from a textbook. The best plan isn't the one that's perfectly optimized for today's rules. It's the one that still works when the rules change, when markets crash, when life doesn't cooperate. Social Security? The rules have changed repeatedly since I started in this business. Medicare? At least 4 major changes. Tax code? Don't even get me started on that. So when I'm helping someone navigate this 2026 change, I'm not asking, should you go Roth? I'm asking, if tax rates go up in 10 years, does your plan survive? If they go down, does it still work? If they change RMD rules again, can you adapt? Because you're not planning for 2026. You're planning for 2026, 36, 46, and 56. Now that's 30 plus years where the only certainty is that something will change, and multiple times. The question isn't whether Roth is better than traditional. The question is whether your entire plan can handle whatever comes next. Look, if you're making over 145,000 and approaching 50, depending on when you're watching this, at most you've got a few months to at least to figure out your strategy before this kicks in. In my Secure Retirement Formula newsletter, I walk through the 3 questions you need to ask your advisor about this change. Questions that go way beyond what's my tax bracket. So click the link to subscribe and let's make sure you're protected, not just optimized.